Still loading. I could be live, I don't know. Now I'm live. Alright, let me shut off these backlights. I'll keep that one on. Alright, well, welcome everyone. Obviously there's nobody watching. Oh, but the Brickanizer is already here. God, you guys are quick. This stream's supposed to be on Saturdays, but I got called into work yesterday, so I couldn't do anything yesterday. And I got called into work today for 2 o'clock, so I figured I would just do it now. I just uploaded the 318 show video. It's about why we keep Lego boxes. It turned out alright. I think if I had more time on it, I've been busy this week, but if I had more time on it, I would have made it a little bit more better. More better, is that correct? I don't know. Let me pull the live stream up on my computer, and then we can get started. I see that there are 9 people already here. Wow, that was quick. So welcome everyone to the stream. As always, if you got questions or you just want to talk about something, put it in the chat. Wow, there are a lot of people already here, so welcome. This is good. The Brickanizer, Kingdom Keepers, 46, Kansas City Lego Company, Archie Mary, Faith's Lego Vids, the Unboxing Channel, and Michael Heller. Or is that Michelle? I don't even know. Okay. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining in. The Unboxing Channel said, I'm starting my Lego City today. That's great. Have fun with that. I swear to God, every week I turn the phone a different way. So sometimes the camera is here, where it is today, or sometimes it's over here. So if I'm looking here, I think that's the camera, but it's just the home button. So I'll get used to it by the end. I didn't plan on anything like to talk about. I really just kind of started the live stream right away without having anything. But if you want to talk about anything, if you saw anything this week or these past 2 weeks, because I didn't have a live stream last week, then go ahead and put it in the chat. I do have it on my computer here, but it looks as if it's loading. I think it's just my computer. I usually just pause it. Archie Mary said, how did you get into Lego? I think I just got into Lego how every person gets into Lego, just as a kid, and I never stopped. Yeah. And when I was younger, we had a big tub of Lego that we'd always pour out in the mornings and build with, and my brother and I, it was a good time. And I just never stopped. And the Unboxing Channel said, can you make a Lego mall? Maybe. I don't know. Usually I build things that I like in real life, hence why I build the Disney stuff and the skyscrapers. I just think those are cool in real life. And generally I absolutely hate malls, so I probably won't build a mall just because I don't like malls. But maybe in the future. Good idea. Kingdom Keeper 46 said, I just finished building the Lego Disney Castle. Oh, such an awesome set. I can't get enough of it. And like I've said plenty of times, I really hope they do a second Lego Disney set, like a big set. Because that's what they did with The Simpsons. So I'm hoping it's the same type of idea there. GP, Mouse. I'm just going to call you Mouse. Wants a shout out. Well, there you go. He also wants to know, how do you build your cities? I don't know, I just, like this most recent thing with the amusement park, I wanted to redo this part of the city, and as generally what happens when I want to redo a part of the city, somehow the Ferris wheel is always involved, because, it's just it's a set that just takes up a lot of room, so it's gotta. Anyway, so I need a spot to put the Ferris wheel, and I knew the carousel was coming out, so I figured I could just build an amusement park, and then I put the Ferris wheel. I'd start with the big stuff. I put that stuff down, and I was looking there for the camera again. And once I put the big stuff down, then I work around it, and I kind of work out from the center, and just see how it unfolds. Generally, the first time through is not the way it stays. I go back and I change things, and it's a never-ending process, really. The Brickanizer said, do you earn money okay? If you mean my job, I guess so. I mean, I gotta sneeze. That's weird. I usually don't have just one. But for my job, Oh my god, there's still water in this cup. That's so nice. I haven't had a lot of hours lately, and I'm kind of getting annoyed by that. So I do want another job, and I may stop by today to see if they're hiring. It's not an Apple store, but it's an off-brand Apple store. Like, they have a license to talk about Lego. I'm gonna angle the camera this way, so you get more of the city in the background. Yeah, but then I don't want the light just on the side. I don't know. This is fine. Okay, maybe I'll go off to the side like this. How about that? That looks good. Okay. Yeah, so for my job, it's a job. It's whatever. Today I'm only working 2 hours for some reason. Okay, where am I? T-O-E, Toftel, is that it? Toft? I don't know how to say that, but hello. Welcome to the stream. Archie Mary said, what set would you like to be the next Disney set? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure I'll like whatever they put out if they... I'm looking at the home button again. I'm sure I'll like whatever they put out, because it'll probably be amazing, but the only thing I don't want it to be is the Tower of Terror, because that would kind of put it would probably put my Tower of Terror to shame, is what I'm saying. Although, I'm not sure it'd be this big, because that's 5,000 pieces. I guess they could do that, but that'd be big. I was thinking maybe the Haunted Mansion. That would be cool. They've already built a Ferris wheel, so it wouldn't be Mickey's Fun Wheel. I don't know. I'd have to wait and see. But I'd be very interested to see what they do. Toftel, that's just how I'm going to say it now. Toftel wants to know, how do you get the money for Lego? I work. I've got a job. And before I had a job, it was simply birthday money and Christmas money and that kind of stuff. But now I got a job, so... And I put a budget. If you have noticed, I haven't done a lot of mock building lately. That's because I've got an entertainment budget of about $150 a month. And that usually goes towards Lego. But sometimes it goes towards other things. And when it goes towards other things, then I can't buy as much Lego. That's what's been happening lately. I recently bought Philips Hue bulbs for my room. Not this room, my bedroom. And so that went into the entertainment budget, which means not as much Lego. And a few months ago, I'm going to try to angle this down here. A few months ago, I bought an Apple Watch, and that went into the entertainment budget. So, hopefully, this summer I'll get back into actually buying Lego. But let's see. Tom Bance, welcome to the stream. And Miss Amby, I think you're new. Welcome to the stream anyway. Tom Bance wants to know, why don't you like the summer bus set, and what summer sets will you get? I'm not saying I don't like the summer bus set. It's just that it's a bus. With the last set that I bought that had a bus, it came with the pizza shop and the bicycle shop and the bus, whereas this one, they really centered the entire set just around a bus. And then they've got a few other things, like a few other stands around it. I just think it's overhyped to be just a bus. I know we don't get a lot of Lego buses, and that's why it's exciting. I'm just not sure, and it's not a great... I would understand if this was a set centered around the bus and it was an incredible bus, or you got two buses, but this is one bus, and it's really not that incredible of a bus. It's a long bus with two colors and fancy doors. So I don't know. I may get it, but he also wants to know, what summer sets will I get? I really don't remember what the sets were. I know there are a lot of houses coming out, and originally my plan was to make this area over here a residential area, but then I built the amusement park, and I've got other stuff there. So I may not buy the houses. I think right now the one I am most interested in is the carousel, which is out. I'm a VIP, so I can go get it. But again, that whole budget thing, I've got to wait until mid-June, where I can start buying stuff again, because I went over the budget for the month of May. Yeah, adult stuff, but hey. NPC Lord Voldemort said hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Will B95 Stuff said howdy. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. The Brickanizer said, I have finished my 3 gray base... Let me restart. I have finished my 3 gray plates, plus maybe more if I have enough tan Lego Scarif Muck. You were talking about that a few weeks ago. I don't remember what that Scarif thing, what that is though. But cool, have fun with that. Miss MB said, "What do you use for camera for live streams?" I'm using my iPhone. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about earlier. But I'm using my iPhone. I have an iPhone 5S, and I'm just using the front-facing camera. It's not the best. I think it's it's 720p. So, but you know, it works pretty well. And it's because I have over 1,000 subs, I can do live streaming on mobile. So that's really nice. The thing I was going to talk about earlier is I'm in need of a new phone. I've got the iPhone 5S. It's starting to get a little slow, and I would probably buy the 7, but the new one's coming out at the end of this year, and that would put a really big dent in the entertainment budget. I guess it could be a utility budget. I don't know, but if I did that, I wouldn't be able to buy Lego for a long time. So, I don't know. We'll see. Where did I leave off? My goodness. Okay. Tom Bent said, "What sets would you love Lego to come up with, being kind of realistic?" I've always wanted them to do a nice sized ship. It could be a cruise ship, it could be a container ship, but rather than having a hull this big, I'm thinking, like a hull like this wide and have it a good 3, 4, 5 feet, maybe not 5 feet, like 3 or 4 feet long. That'd be insane. I'd love that a lot. Maybe not a pre-built or pre-molded hull. So a big ship would be really cool. I'd love to see that. Let's see where. GPGP Mouse said, "Do you use Lego Digital Designer to design models?" I did once, and I'm just not a big fan of it. Not because it doesn't work well, but just because I like to have the bricks in my hand and be able to actually work with them and see how they function. So, not how they function, just how they fit together. And it's just easier for me to build in real person, and with real bricks, I mean. So no, I don't use that. Kilgray said, "I don't keep my boxes, just don't have the room." Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen my Why Do We Keep Lego Boxes, I literally just uploaded that minutes before I started this live stream. Go watch to see the reason I came up with. I came up with one reason. It's the only reason I could think of. But if you think about it, it's really the reason I made the video was because it's just it has everything going against it. Yet we still it's okay. Imagine there was a phone that came out. It was $10,000. It had an awful screen. It was really heavy. It was plastic. It was a cheap made phone, but it was $10,000, yet we still bought it. It'd be the stupidest thing ever, right? So why do we keep Lego boxes that take up space, that are empty, that some of us rarely ever see? Why do we still keep those, It just makes no sense, yet we still do it. So, I don't know. Go watch my video if you want to see my answer to that. Wait. Some people also have the 5S. Yeah, it's a good phone. I've had to replace the battery a few times just because it's getting old. Actually, 2 times. I've replaced the battery 2 times. But this one's doing good. Actually, when I put this battery in, it's a little loose, so if you shake the phone, you can hear the battery rattling. Yeah, it's probably not good, but I don't care. As long as it doesn't start on fire. Note 7. Bricktopia said, "I flatten my boxes and keep them in between my shelves." Yeah, that's a good idea. And like I said, what's the point of keeping them if we don't even see them? And I understand why you would do that. It's smart. And I just don't understand why we all do that. And I do it too. So it's a weird thing we do. NPC Lord Voldemort said, welcome to the stream, first of all, but you say, "If Lego were to release a Tower of Terror set, what would you do with yours?" I'd probably keep mine, because, I assume if they were to release a set, it would probably be smaller. I don't know. No, I'd keep mine because it would still be unique. And, it's not like I just copied Lego. I had it before they came out, so I wouldn't be that upset. And it would, like I said, it'd still be unique. Cop76, welcome to the stream. Tom Bance said, isn't a reason for keeping boxes so people can resell the set? I think that's what people say, but in reality, they never sell the set. So if I were to say, I'm just keeping those boxes so I can resell the sets, I'm never going to resell the sets. You know, I guess some people probably resell the sets, and that's what the boxes are for. I also know some people sell the boxes on Bricklink. I've actually debated buying that. I've got the boxes for every modular building that I've bought, except for the Grand Emporium and the Fire Brigade, because I recycled those a good 3 months before I decided to start collecting boxes. Now I really regret that. So I've believe it or not, I've debated just buying the boxes to those sets. Luckily I haven't, though. Cop76, can you make a power plant? You know, when I first looked at that, I thought it said PowerPoint. I was like, I could, but would I? That's actually in the plans for whether that be short-term or long-term plans. I do want to, maybe not a power plant, but just a transfer station or something of that like. But I realize that if I do that, I'm also going to have to get a whole network of telephone poles and, wires, unless they're just all underground, which I guess I could assume that they're all underground. But yeah, something related to power I'm interested in building. I am watching from Germany, great city. I want to build a city too, but I don't have enough space. Well, that's awesome that you're watching from Germany. Thanks for the compliment on my city. And, you don't need a lot of space to start a city. It can be, when I started this city, it was on this dresser here. Obviously, you can't see it. But it consisted of like 3 buildings, a few cars. That's it. I remember the first night, the day I built it, and then that night, I turned the fan on. And this is a weird memory of mine. I don't know why I remember this, but I turned the fan on and it was blowing on the city. And when I woke up, all of the minifigs were face planted onto the desk because the fan blew them over. Anyway, so I'm just saying, you don't need a lot of space to start the city. Okay, where did I leave off? Do you watch Jane Bricks? Yeah, I watch Jane Bricks. I really don't watch his reviews. Like I said in the past, I wish I could just subscribe to his city and mock stuff. But it is what it is. Let's see. Archie Mayer wants to know how I build my buildings. Well, I gotta let you in on a little secret. My buildings are really simple, and it's because I'm not good at building buildings. Yeah, that's right. If you look at DPM Tower and you look at the Mars Tower, they're really simple. They're just white columns and blue windows for DPM Tower, and black columns and trans-black windows for the Mars Tower. And the reason I do that, and the reason I build skyscrapers, is generally the architecture of skyscrapers is really simple. So I figured I can easily build that stuff, and that's why I do that. I haven't built any smaller, modular type style buildings just because I'm not good at that, and I need more pieces to be able to experiment on stuff like that, if that makes sense. Cop76 wants to know if I have a fidget spinner. No, I don't have a fidget spinner. I couldn't care less about those. I really don't understand the whole hype around them, so... Will B95 stuff said, I'm not good at building builds. Look behind you. No, I'm just talking, skyscrapers are really easy. Oh, you're talking about this one. That's really simple, though. I mean, look at the whole base of it. That's just bricks and windows. There's no depth to it at all. There's a single balcony. Where's my finger? Right there is where it gets a little bit, oh my god, this is hard. It gets a little bit more complicated in there. And that's why I started there first. But if you really look at it hard, it's not that hard. I think that the part I'm most proud of, which you really can't see in the frame, is the top of it. I'm really proud of how the top of it came out. Cop76 wants to know what your favorite car in your city is. I think I had this question a few weeks ago, and I've said this a ton, I'm not a huge favorites person, but I do like this pizza van, a fairly new set. I just like the color scheme. I like the stickers. I like the style. I like the shape of it. I like the wheels. I like how they switched from those big robust wheels to the little nicer wheels. But yeah, I'd say right now that's my favorite vehicle. NPC Lord Voldemort wants to know, what would be your dream build, the thing that you really want to build, and it could be anything at any size. That's a good question. Wow. Well, I would say before I built the Tower of Terror that I guess it was the Tower of Terror. That's just about complete now, so I think the thing, I've got the Disney Castle, obviously that's not a mock, so that's the Magic Kingdom. I've got the Tower of Terror, that's Hollywood Studios. I'm building Spaceship Earth, which is pretty easy, and that will be Epcot. So the only park left is Animal Kingdom, and that's got the Tree of Life. And I'm really, I wouldn't say nervous, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do that. That's going to be extremely difficult for me. So I guess right now, if I can pull that off and it looks halfway decent, I'll be pretty excited. Let's see. Will B95 said, well, yes, it is bricks and windows, but the hardest bit is the measuring out the space, because it is for me. Yeah, that's also a hard part. I'm not exactly sure how I got all the dimensions relative to each other correct on this model. The way I did the bottom was I measured by the amount of windows that I think there's five. Is there 5? Yeah, there's 5 windows going up, and then I just kind of eyeballed the space in between them with, I think it was 3 bricks in between them, and kind of just used proportions on the pictures. It wasn't too difficult, and everything else just kind of fell into place really well. Because I built the tower from here up, I built that separately than all of this. I was really worried that when I got it all together, it wasn't going to turn out well, but I'm pretty happy with how it went. Obviously, I've still got the whole other side to do, that whole garden terrace area, and then the whole front garden area. So still got a while to go, but it's coming together pretty well. Miss MB said, this isn't a question, but I just want to say, well done on being a successful YouTuber. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Lately, I've been really busy, so I haven't had the amount of time that I want to be able to put into the videos, but I'm hoping to get further into that kind of thing. Also, along the lines of YouTube and that kind of thing, this live stream, I'm having a great time doing it. The only thing is I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit. I'm thinking we'll still do this kind of talk, but maybe every other week we'll do this talk, and in between, rather than doing a talk like this, I'll set the camera up in the corner of the room, and then we can talk as I work on the city. I don't know, just kind of as a break from this kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me know if you think that's a good idea, because I think it would be fun. And I'd still respond to your questions and that kind of stuff, and we'd still have a conversation, just not as in-depth as this. Alright, where did I leave off? Cop76 wants to know where I live. I live in Vermont, southern Vermont. Great state, great place of the country, and we're just moving into summer, so that's always fun. Archie Mary said, why don't you build the house and up? That's an excellent idea. That's actually a really good idea. I may do that in the future. Thanks for that idea. The unboxing channel said, yes, I love that idea. Okay. Yeah, and some other people say that is a good idea. Okay, so maybe I will do that next week. I'm pretty sure I've got time to do the stream. God knows, because as of, if these past 2 weeks are any evidence of my schedule, I'm not going to be able to do it next week. But I think I'm going to be able to do it next week. So, yeah, maybe next week I'll try to set the camera up in the corner, and then we can just I'll walk around the room working on the city, and we can still have a talk and that kind of thing. Maybe we'll do that. That'll be fun. Cop76 wants to know how I get money for buying Lego sets. I have got a job. I work at a frozen yogurt shop. Yeah, it's pretty boring. But hey, I get paid to practically do nothing because it's all self-serve, so I just take people's money. Don't mind it at all. But like I said earlier, I'm looking at getting a new job. There's a local, it's not an actual Apple store, but it's Apple certified dealer. So that you can't buy iPhones, but you can buy iPads, iPods, Macs, and they also do seminars, which I'd be really interested in running those seminars, but that's if they're hiring anyway. Cop76, oh no, I already read that one. NPC Lord Voldemort said that actually seems like a pretty good idea, and it would be pretty productive as well. Yeah, and it would kind of also force me to work on the city, because as of late, when I have time to do this kind of stuff, I'm working on the videos. So I kill two birds with one stone. I'd be making the live stream and working on the city. So it seems like a pretty good idea. Archie Mary said you're welcome for the up house idea. That's a really good idea. I may be able to pull that off. I don't know. But I think if I do that, I'd want to have a downtown area. Not downtown. Residential area. Just because, or maybe not, because in the movie, I wonder what scene I should build it in. You know, obviously I couldn't do it at the end. I don't have Paradise Falls. But, maybe I could do it, like, right in between two skyscrapers. Like, you have the two skyscrapers and then just the little house. Because he had the construction site around. So it's like what would have happened if he didn't actually leave. I don't know. Archie Mary also wants to know, or says, I have done the house from up and it was really easy to do. Yeah, I imagine it is, especially because there's lots of different pictures of it and lots of different angles. That would be fun. I guess the only thing that would be maybe a little challenging is the back of it, because do you ever get a shot of the back of it? I don't think you do. Or heck, even the side. You probably get a shot of the side. And I guess once you get the sides, you can kind of imagine what the back looks like. Will B95 Stuff wants to know, when do you plan to end the stream? I plan to end the stream today. I don't know, probably in like 15 minutes or so. Depends on how it's going. If it's really busy and we're having a good time, then I'll keep it going. I don't know. I just end the stream whenever I feel like it, to be honest. Cop76 said, can you name your streets after subscribers' names? I could, but the problem is I change the city so often that it's really not a good idea to name the streets just because they change so often. Miss MB said that would be cool. Probably the house, the up house is what you're talking about? Yeah. I don't know, I think it would be cool. I didn't remember water today, but this was full from yesterday, so I'm lucky, because I would have had to made another run for it like last week. The unboxing channel said, can you show us a tour of your Lego room at the end of the stream? Probably not. Didn't I do a Lego room tour? Like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, go on my channel, the unboxing channel. Go onto my channel, and it shouldn't be too far back. There's a room tour. You can go watch that. I have found when I move the camera during a live stream a lot, it starts to get really choppy because it loses a secure connection to the router. In my house, it kind of sucks. The router is downstairs, so when I'm upstairs, if I'm not in the right spot, I don't get good Wi-Fi signal. So if I keep the phone steady, then the stream stays much clearer than if I were to move it around. Why the unboxing channel? I'm just telling you to go on the. I mean, I've already made if I were to do a room tour now, it wouldn't be nearly as good as the video I already made. So, after the stream is done, you can just go and watch that video. It's a 318 show video. Cop76 said, what camera do you use? iPhone 5S front-facing camera. Not the best, but it does the job. You know, Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Usually I would talk about what I did. The past week in Lego, and really the only thing I did was make that video. I've been busy all week. Um, I cleaned up the desk a little bit, so I took the TV out. That's something new. I took the TV out of the room, and I just the reason is I never used it. I told myself I used it, but I really didn't. So that's back in my bedroom now. I use it much more in there. NPC Lord Voldemort said, "How about you build Big Thunder Mountain or Everest to add some terrain and nature to the city?" I would love to do that. Once I get more room. Obviously, right now in this room, I'm about at the max, max size that I can be at. But I'd love to build Everest or Big Thunder. The only thing is, whenever I build a Disney thing, I have to somehow work it into the city realm. So Spaceship Earth isn't actually a ride in the city, it will be a modern art museum modeled in real life after Spaceship Earth. It's kind of confusing, but I don't know how I would work a roller coaster mountain into the city unless I just build the mountain without the roller coaster, but then isn't it just a mountain, you know what I mean? I guess Big Thunder Mountain is a little bit more recognizable if I didn't do the actual coaster around it. Carriage of No Return is here. Welcome to the stream. They say, "Are you planning to get the new cargo area set? It looks good to me, but it would..." Man, the text is really small where I am. "But it would need either a railway or some docks to make sense. Am I right in thinking that you have neither at the moment?" I probably won't get the cargo area. I've got to admit, I do miss my harbor area that I had, and I do hope to get that back some point in the future, and that way I can put the railway tracks back in, and but I probably won't get this set. I'll just, when I get to that point in the building process, I will just do it all myself. But I think the cargo area thing that's coming out is, I've got the same opinion on it as the bus. It's centered around vehicles. If I'm going off memory, I think it is. It's centered off vehicles rather than having like a building and then vehicles with that building. I don't know. Seems underwhelming to me, but I would agree that it would probably need a railway in it. I gotta respond to a message here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where did I leave off? Archie Mary said you could make it into a mine. A mine. Oh, Big Thunder. Yeah, that would be cool. I guess I totally could do that. It's a good idea. Yeah. I don't know if I'd build those anyway. Like I said, I'm gonna try to build the Tree of Life with all the animals around the trunk. It's gonna be an adventure, but we'll see how that goes. So that'll bring some nature into the city for sure. Miss MB said, "Do you ever get haters? If you do, how do you deal with it? Like, I got some yesterday and want to know how others deal with it." I really don't get haters that often, and if I do, generally, I just ignore them. They're really just doing it because they're on the internet and they can. If it was in real life, they probably wouldn't do it, and they're just being annoying. So just ignore them. If it's hurting you or if it's hurting someone else, that's a tough situation, and to be honest, I really don't know what to tell you there, but if it's just being annoying and it's easily ignorable, just ignore it. NPC Lord Voldemort said, "What is your favorite Disney park out of all the parks?" It's between Epcot and Animal Kingdom. Yeah. I really love Epcot. I just love the atmosphere in Epcot, not necessarily all the rides. I don't judge the parks off the rides. The rides are kind of a bonus to me. Don't get me wrong, I love the rides, but that's not necessarily what the park is all about. I'm going this summer for a week, so I'll get to see Pandora and the new Rivers of Light show in Animal Kingdom, and all the ride everything at night. So maybe that will put Animal Kingdom first and Epcot second. I know Epcot's going to be getting a lot of major renovations coming up soon. It says very bad connection. I hope you guys can still see me and hear me. If not, just let me know. Or if it's still fine, also let me know. I hope it's going well. I don't know, it's hard. But yeah, Epcot and Animal Kingdom. Is it bad quality? Let me know. Because it's telling me I have a very bad connection. I don't know, it seems to be fine on my computer. So, Bro Boys, welcome to the stream. Wants to know, do a tutorial of Tower Terror on LDD. No, that would be a nightmare. I never built it on LDD, and if I tried to, it wouldn't look anywhere like it looks now, and it would just be a nightmare. So I wish I could, but it's not gonna happen. Josh, oh boy, Heisenkvid, I slaughtered that. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Josh. Welcome to the stream. You say it sounds crystal clear. Okay, thank you. The very bad connection just went away, so it looks like we're all good now. Got some hair sticking out. What was I talking about earlier? What was going on about something? Oh, man. I go by Mr. H via Lego Community. Alright, thanks for letting me know. I will call you Mr. H now. I saw a comment that I didn't read earlier. Will B95 Stuff said, you watch Pokemon, you look like you would. Nope, don't watch Pokemon. I didn't think you could watch Pokemon. I thought Pokemon was a game. I guess there is a TV series or a movie. Is it a movie? Or I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't do anything related to video games. Never have. Never been interested in that kind of stuff. I'm an outdoors type person, so. And speaking of outdoors, it's kind of a gloomy day. So I'm hoping when I get to work, it will be a slow day. I'm only there for 2 hours. I think she's got to go somewhere, and then she'll be back. So, I don't know. NPC Lord Voldemort said, it said the stream was disconnected for me, but I just got off and back on. Okay. Yeah, so I hope most of you were able to get back onto the stream. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I didn't touch the phone or anything, so must have just something weird happened. Mr. H said, how many collectible minifigure series, how many completed sets do you have? I just have one, and it's the Disney series. I also have a few extra of those up on the shelf. It's the only series I've ever collected. I don't think I have a single collectible minifigure from any other series. I'm just not interested. Those types of things do not pique my interest, so I just, obviously the Disney ones did, for obvious reasons. So I collected those, and hopefully maybe there'll be a second round of those, because like I said, that's what they did with The Simpsons. So, hold on, I gotta respond to a message. Yeah, so I just, not a huge collectible minifigure person. Just never have been. Just, something I'm not interested in. Archie Mary said, what is your favorite Disney minifigure? I like Aladdin and Peter Pan. I'm not sure what it is about them, but they just, they look really cool. I don't know what it is. Yeah. I mean, they're all good, don't get me wrong, I love them all. I'd probably say my least favorite is the Cheshire Cat. Just because, I don't know, it's a little, I don't know. But like I said, they're all good, though. The minifigures are over there, that's why I'm looking over there. NPC Lord Voldemort said, what is your complete end plan for the city? Like, what do you want in it when you finish? I think the whole point when I'm building the city is there is no end goal. I'm just building to build, and things change, things go, things come, and so there's really no end goal. There's just things I want to add, and just see where it goes. Mr. H said, I wish they made Goofy. Yeah, I really wish they made Goofy, which makes me think they are going to do a second series of them, because why would they exclude Goofy, you know? He's my one of my favorite characters, so really hoping they make a second, and I'm really hoping he will be in that. So I guess we'll see. Tom Band said, what is your favorite set coming out this summer? I'm not huge on to following what sets are coming out, but I guess the only one I'm interested in buying is the Carousel. Bricktopia said Mickey from the CMF series or the Disney Castle. What does he look like in the Disney Castle? I forget. Hold on. I think. Hold on. Oh. I guess the Disney Castle. I mean, they're pretty similar, all things considered, but the Disney Castle is just a little bit better. Carriage of No Return said, I noticed that you have energy-saving light bulbs and new lights over your city. Are you aware that they can prematurely age your Lego and make it discolor? LED ones are better for the plastic. I really don't worry about that. I gotta be honest with you. I really don't care. If it gets discolored, then it gets discolored. DPM Tower is sitting right next to a window where the sun rises every morning, so it's super bright and strong. It's not something I worry about, and if the Lego gets discolored, it's not a big deal. You can get it back to its original state. So I don't know. I just put the bulbs in that turn on. That's all I care about. Tom Bant said, are you from Canada or America? I am from America. I live like 5 hours away from Canada. So, been to Canada once. I went to Montreal when I was in 6th grade. It was fun. How long have we been going? We've been going for 42 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time. So I think I will end it. Is 5 hours a lot? I really don't think driving 5 hours is that much. No, 5 hours isn't that much, at least to me. Anyway, about 42 minutes. I think that's a good place to end the stream. We had some good conversations, some good questions, so that was good. Like I said, next week, hopefully it'll actually be on Saturday, and I think we'll do the different format where I just put the camera in the corner of the room and we still have a conversation, but I also work on the city rather than just sitting here. Archie Mary, one last question. Archie Mary said, how did you plan for your city? There were no plans. I just started small and grew. That's basically how real cities work. So I figured it would work for me, and it did. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. It was a good stream. Like I said, next Saturday, hopefully Saturday, we'll do that different format. So look forward to that. Thank you for all your questions, comments, and thanks, of course, for watching. If you haven't seen my new video that I posted like an hour ago of why we keep Lego boxes, go check that out now. It was a fun video to make, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next weekend. Bye. It's not